Hi everyone, I'm 92T and I'm an Ultimate Iron Man. I recently got my first quiver and now I'm working towards getting my quiver max cape. I need 150k Sunfire Splinters, which translates to a lot of Colosseum. I thought of optimizing my setup, which meant getting some upgrades first. Like this Kodai insignia that's been with me for months, which could be made into a Kodai wand if I didn't absolutely hate the Mage Training Arena. But the lovely folks at Jagex HQ decided enough is enough and updated the Mage Arena so it's a bit more bearable. I figured it's the perfect time to complete the collection log in this dreadful activity. And I am aware I could just get the Master Wand and leave, but I prefer to complete these collection logs fully so I don't have to return ever again. I know I'm a bit weird, but this is who I am. Now, some preparations are in order because the Mage Training Arena doesn't run on good intentions. First, I'll need some runes, and for full completion and excluding the bones to Peaches, which I already have, I'll need about 4,400 laws, 13,000 natures, and 6,000 cosmic runes. Estimated, of course. Now, I could just buy them, but I decided to do Guardians of the Rift till I get mine. So, enough yapping, let's get to work. I don't know if you ever did Guardians of the Rift without having pouches, but it's not great. We have the runes, it's time to select which torture device is going to be our first. Before the QOL changes, the telekinetic room was the worst, or at least the slowest, so I guess we start there. With wall runes, an air staff and plenty of determination, here we are. The premise of this room is very simple. You must move the statue till the end to finish the puzzle. At the end of each maze, you gain some Pisa points. Before, you had to wait for the telekinetic animation to finish to start moving. Now that no longer applies and this room seems much more fluid as a result. Easily the best improvement in my opinion. Still, the best way to do this is not by using your brain. If you do, you'll end up questioning why you're doing this in the first place. The trick here is to mindlessly rely on the RuneLite plugin Mage Training Arena, as it greatly simplifies this room. I highly recommend using the plugin if you wish to keep your sanity intact. I'll need 2,475 points for all the rewards, which I have absolutely no idea how long it will take. It's been 1 hour and I appear to be gaining 260 Pisa points an hour. Meaning this will take at least 9 hours. 9 whole hours of pure joy. And that's after the buff. I feel sorry for the people that did this before. I just hit 1k points, and once you get into a rhythm, it's not that bad. I'm enjoying this a bit. Good morning. 1.5k, so less than 1k to go. And we just hit 2k points and I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, but boy, it was a really dark tunnel. OMG, we are done. I have to admit that the changes definitely helped a lot. It's almost double the points per hour you would get before the update, and that's great because this room isn't exactly the most fun I ever had. But let's move to another one, and I think I'll take the alchemy room next. That should be fun. We are already tracking our progress here at the alchemy room. This room is very simple, you just need to alch the items with the most value. Very easy to understand. Even if you don't, the plugin does all the hard work for you. And between this and the previous room, I honestly don't know where it helps out more. But regardless, it's very useful, so use it. It makes a green square on the items you need to alch, and also lets you know what cupboards have which items. The room changes every 1 minute and you'll have a small info box tracking this. We will need a total of 2775 total points, and after this hour we'll have a rough estimate on how long this will take. We are just finishing our hour here, and let's see how many points we got. 328 points, that's actually very good, and 65k magic experience, which is actually insane because you also get experience from the casts itself, and you do like, what, 1k casts an hour, so it's like 135k experience an hour. That's pretty great. Would you look at that, 100k, the dopamine is gonna be insane when I deposit this. Boom! Ooh, 200k magic XP. Whew. And after much alching, we have all the points we need. We should also get some money upon leaving, which I'm not sure I'm entitled to because I'm a new UIM, but we do get the money. Good job, Jagex, good job. I suppose we should use the rest of our nature runes now, so I guess I'm going to be eating some peaches. So here we are at the graveyard room, and there's quite a few significant improvements made here. The first big one is that you're able to cast Bones to Peaches while running, and this should save quite some time in the long run. The bones no longer fall in the same spot, meaning you're able to preserve your health longer. I appreciate this one. And Peaches now give you 2 times the points. This is huge, you essentially take half the time it took before the QOL. Also, you only get the runes outside when you are done, instead of every deposit. As a new IM, I can appreciate this. Anyway, the Mage Training Arena plugin also tells us how many fruits we can produce, so just make sure you don't go over 27 too many times and you'll be fine. If you feel you need some HP, just eat some peaches while running. Easy peasy. Now, let's start our hour to see how many points we get. Well boys, let's get this started. No way, look at my Omi here using the bananas. We all been there, man. We all been there. We almost have 1 hour done, and these points per hour are kind of insane. I think it's like 1k. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I had 100 something, so 1k points per hour. And let's see the XP. I started tracking a little bit after I started the timer, but it's this that's on screen. 100k experience per hour, not bad. I mean, this used to be such a dull room, now it's quite fast. At this pace, we just need to do this for a couple of hours, and then we're off to the enchanting room. Pretty nice. And that's it, we have all the points, time to go to the enchanting room. Last room finally, this should be the fastest one, and we are already doing our 1 hour challenge to see how many points we get. The whole premise of this room is to enchant the various shapes with your best enchantment spell. I'll be using Onyx spells because I'm an Iron Man and Bloods and Souls are quite precious. You can just enchant any shape for points, but for more points an hour you should aim for the bonus shapes when you can. You can also go full AFK mode and just let it enchant after clicking one shape. It's not fast, but it has a lot of downtime. In terms of quality of life improvements, you no longer get runes as you are depositing, the same thing as the graveyard room. You can randomly get a dragonstone while picking up shapes, so you get those extra points without running around. And speaking of running around, you now have one shape in every corner. No more running around like crazy. Anyway, now we need about 25k points to finish this up, and well, we're gonna see how much we gain in an hour. 1 hour completed, and we managed to get 150k magic experience, give or take. We didn't AFK at all, and we went for bonus shapes whenever we could, which gave us a grand total of 11k points per hour. Pretty awesome. This means it's just a couple more hours and we are done. And it's finally over. Crazy along this took, actually. Not this room in particular, but overall. I can't even think what my experience would be if I was doing this unbuffed. Anyway, we got what we wanted, so let's go get our rewards, and let's not set a single foot inside of this place ever again. The rewards make the minigame right, otherwise who in their right mind would do this? So first, Infinity, which currently doesn't have much use, but if Jagex magic rebalancing thing goes live, I might actually use the boots for something. As for the rest of the Infinity, I can store it at the POH along with the boots, so it's actually needed for me to keep the boots. The magic book is a bit useless though, I'll keep it for now as it will be helpful on my next grind, but after that it probably will be going to the ground. And last but not least, my Kodai wand. This is our best in slot for barrage, and since I already have been carrying an insignia at the looting bag, it comes in without an extra bag slot. Awesome. This Kodai will be getting some use in our next video, so stay tuned. And that's it folks, hope you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, you know the drill. I changed the format of this video to something covering a smaller grind, the point is to try and upload more often. I know the MTA isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but bear with me. If you prefer less frequent uploads with a longer video content, make sure to comment that as well in the video. Also, don't forget, I always host a giveaway at the end of my UIM videos, so if you want to participate, all you need to do is comment. Thank you so much for watching, I'll see you on the next one, stay safe.